Finding peace in this prison never seemed so long before. What am I searching for? Just a touch of the feeling rush of you.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series Florida Sunset 250K. Tonight is the end of the regular season and we set the field for the playoffs for the next 3 races before we head to Atlanta for the championship. Tonight really could mean a lot for the battle between Rhett Tucker and Gabriel Ellison, battling really hard for first and second in the points. And right now we are following Tanner Coster here in the number 97. Tonight we're at the runs off course. This is a very difficult track. We are at Daytona International Speedway, but we're running the road course at night. Go check in with Max Steck, who's on the track right now, getting warmed up for qualifying. Want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Just tags the wall a little bit. This is going to be very difficult for these guys. It is very loose. As you can see right there, Max just brings it back out, keeps going. See, it's coming down the backstretch, coming into that. Takes it very nicely, comes right back out, heads back into what would regularly be turn 3 and 4. Does a great job coming down the front stretch. The dog leg was in the back. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what they call that in the backstretch. Dog leg. There we go. I had a brain fart for a second. So far, no one has turned a lap. We've got Brady LaBeouf out there, looking hot in that number 9 Exalta car. I like that scheme. And right now, Gabriel Ellison is making his way to the same corner where we saw Max Steck have issues, but Gabriel takes it really nicely. See if I can't show you guys the track for tonight. Let's see. All right, it's not letting me. Thought I had it on. Oh, here we go. And there you see it. There's the map, or the track that we're dealing with tonight, the layout. And it looks like somebody finally posted a lap time, if I could find it. Yeah, Tanner in that number 97 has posted a 1:56.23. Oh, hard on that inside wall. And Gabriel just posted a lap of one minute and 50 seconds. And then Jarson Valley posted 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And Max Steck just posted his lap time of 1 minute and 51 seconds. And Dylan Falovich posted a 1:50.93. See if Gabriel Ellison's trying to beat that lap time that he threw down. Ellison coming out, going into turn 3 and 4. Rhett Tucker hasn't taken to the track yet, wondering if he's going to run a lap at all. Right now, between Rhett Tucker and Gabriel Ellison, only 5 points separates them heading into the final race of the regular season. So it's going to be all or nothing here tonight for Gabriel. Looks like our stage links are 10 laps, and then for the third stage, they do 25 laps. They only get 3 changes, or 3 extra sets of tires, and max fuel is at 75%. And Gabriel did, or no, actually, Clinton Snead throws down a lap time of 1 minute 49 seconds, beating out his teammate. Great time laid down by Clinton here. Clinton has been so close to pulling it off, and maybe tonight will be the night that he does pull off that win. This is turn 10 here, coming out. Oh, it gets a little loose. Oh, and he spins it right around, coming up to 4, or technically turn 2 of Daytona. But laid down a pretty solid lap time. I think he may be safe. Right now he's got Brady LeBuff out there, and Rhett Tucker is now out on the track trying to lay down his time. You see all that white smoke as he tries to get it slowed down through the dog leg, comes out, heads into turn 4 or turn 3 of Daytona. He's coming down out of turn 4 to the start finish line. See what kind of lap time he's going to lay down. 191 miles an hour across the start finish line. I believe that was his green flag lap, so this time by is what's going to count for him. We're going to ride on board with him so we can get a look at how these guys see this track. It's not very often that we see these guys take left and right turns, but tonight we will say, oh, it gets a little squirrely there. Saves it, though. Don't think he'll lose any time there. Whoa! Gets really sideways. You can hear him shifting a lot. Right now, Clinton Snead is still your pole setter. This time by is Rhett Tucker's lap time as he comes through the dog leg on the back stretch. Ooh, almost loses it there. These guys are going to be really all about throttle control tonight. Coming through the final turn, coming down to the start-finish line. Oh, and he... Oh, no! Rhett Tucker didn't even get to post a lap. Time had run out. That is unfortunate for him. So your pole sitter for tonight is going to be none other than Clinton Snead, alongside his teammate Gabriel Ellison, to start here as these guys get lined up. We have a pretty good field here tonight, 11 drivers. Many we are familiar with through this series all season. Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series. Give a huge shout out to Snead Competition Design and Buttkicker for bringing these races to you guys week in and week out. Every Wednesday night, we've been right here on TID 4 Broadcasting. We've got, after tonight, 4 races left. 3 races in the playoffs, and then a championship race at Atlanta. While these guys get gridded up, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have 2 options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Snead Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
Make sure you check SneadCompetitionDesign.com. Make sure you find them on Facebook as well. And these guys are coming down the front stretch, about to take the green flag here tonight, as we're going to go 45 laps. Rhett Tucker starting in 9th place here tonight. Green flag is in the air. As we head off into turn one, Snead's got that inside line, and Gabriel's going to check up enough to give him enough room. Oh, and there's somebody through the cones back there. Looks like Jason or Jarin Valley takes it wide there. Oh no, and he's going to go spinning through the infield as they come around that corner. He didn't hit anybody though, so that's kudos to him. Headed back up front. Clinton Snead is your leader by about 1.4 seconds over Dylan Falovich and his teammate Gabriel Ellison. As Max Steck just went around Tanner. And now Max Steck's trying to work on Brady LaBeouf. Oh, gets the inside. Brady goes a little wide. Brings it back in, gets passed by Clinton Castleberry as well. Clinton Snead now at a 1.9 second lead over Dylan Falovich. And right now, Rhett Tucker, since the drop of the green flag, we've not even completed one lap yet, already has gained 5 positions. And now he is right behind Gabriel Ellison as Gabriel's trying to go to the outside of Dylan Falovich as they're going 3 wide here through turn 3 and 4 of Daytona International Speedway. And now Rhett Tucker goes from 9th starting position to 2nd in 1 lap. And now he has his eyes set on Clinton Snead, who has about a 2.5 second lead over this second pack. Looks like something may have happened to Jacob. Let's go take a look. We may have missed this. Yeah, we didn't see this. In that number 7. Gets loose right in front of Brandon Bullock. Keeps it off of everybody. Just runs over a couple of cones. Okay, almost all the cones. And gets it back going. Here at Daytona. And now back live at the race. Rhett Tucker has diminished that lead to a 1.6 second lead that Clinton Snead has. Stage points are going to be very important for Rhett Tucker and Gabriel Ellison here tonight. Gap down to 1.6. See if we can't ride on board and see how he's trying to catch Clinton Snead here. Lap times between these two guys are very close. Let me bring those up. Here we go. This is the one we're wanting. Tucker was faster than that by 0.774. And it looks like Jacob possibly went back off track again. Had a little problems. Oh, he's getting really squirrely back there. Takes it through the corner nicely, and now back up front. Clinton Snead doesn't want to look behind him because Rhett Tucker is on a mission. Brandon Bullock, something seems to have happened to Brandon. We'll go back and take a look at that. Oh, it just goes too wide in that corner and just goes straight into the fence. Clinton Castleberry looks like he had went off the track, but he's back on and good to go. But Clinton Snead, this lead, he's trying to hold over Rhett Tucker right now. And Tucker is pretty much there. Fuel range for tonight's going to be between about 15 laps, so that final segment is going to be really cutting it with fuel. And now to the inside goes Rhett Tucker. He is now your leader after 4 laps. He was able to catch Clinton Snead and get around him, but staying around him is going to be the tough part. Looks like Brady LaBeouf went off track. Oh, he's coming back on track right now. See if we can't see what happened here. Brady's coming through the corner, just overshoots it, comes right off the track. Doesn't hit anything. Great job there. Comes back onto the track and doesn't get in the way of anybody, so no harm, no foul. Rhett Tucker is coming down to lap 5. Says something's happened to Brady LaBeouf again. Let's go see what may have happened. Coming through the dog leg. Here he's battling Brandon Bullock and Clinton Castleberry. Oh, just going too hard into it, overshoots it, and spins it right around. It's unfortunate. It's a very hard track, but luckily it is a stage race. So, oh, we got contact back here between these guys. And Brady's just having a rough night. And 3 wide back here. Really big battle. We got to go back and see how this all started, because something happened with Jacob. He's coming through turn 1. Oh, just overshoots it really hard. Oh, tags the wall a little bit. Comes back. Oh, and Brandon. Oh, and right into Castleberry. So that's how this battle started, because then these guys were all together. Castleberry goes to the outside. Oh, Jacob tries to put it right there in the middle. And now back live. Looks like something else may have happened while we're watching that replay. Oh, Jacob just loses it coming to the corner. Not bad, though. It was like a Tokyo Drift. Hey, he didn't even spin. That's pretty good. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. So back up front now. Clinton Snead and Gabriel Ellison are battling for second place. something. I didn't realize something was wrong with my mic, guys. I am so sorry. I've been talking this whole time. All of a sudden, I look down and don't see any audio. But I was taking you guys through the field, and then I saw there was an issue with Brandon. Oh, he's going back off the track again. Gets it caught back up altogether. Looks like Jake had some problems behind him as well, but Rhett Tucker now has a 3-second lead. These cars are very loose here. This is a very difficult track. I want to go ahead and you can do a ride along with. Oh, Gabriel Ellison, that was a. Looks like he's gonna get loose, but let's ride on board with Clinton Snead, our pole sitter for today's race. See how he gets around this track. Really putting the hammer down, doing a great job. I would imagine that Clinton got a lot of practice in this week at this track because he's just very smooth in all of his movements. But while we were riding on board with him, I believe we had some issues on track. Gonna go back and see what happened with Brady. Looks like Brady had an issue, and then Tanner. Brady just gets loose coming around the corner. And now with Tanner coming through the dog leg. Oh, just overshoots it a little bit. Not too terrible. I mean, another Tokyo Drift. And then a 360 brings it around and keeps it going. These guys are doing a great job. Lap 8 of 45. Clinton Castleberry going off track there. Tanner just in front of him. And you can see on the map on the screen, it shows where everyone is and their position on the track. Oh no, and now it looks like some major damage for Jacob. Coming up to turn 1 here. Tries to slow it up. Doesn't get slowed up enough. Locks it up. Oh, head on into those tires. And just gets stuck. We'll ride on board. Tries to get slowed up, and he realizes it's too late. Oh, that is unfortunate. And Gabriel Ellison's cut the lead down to about 2.7. Clinton Snead just behind him. Brady is probably begging for a caution at this point. Max Steck in 4th. Dylan Falovich just behind him in 5th. Tanner in 6th. Clinton Castleberry in 7th. Brandon Bullock in 8th. And Brady LaBeouf in 9th. Jacob, who we just saw in that incident on turn 1, in 10th position. Rhett Tucker now taking out some of the cones. Coming down the backstretch, that gap has closed up significantly. Not sure what happened with Rhett Tucker there. Lap 10. This is going to be the final lap. Oh, and a couple guys looks like they went off track. See if Gabriel Ellison's able to get around Rhett Tucker this time by. Going through the corner, coming out around turn 1 and 2 of Daytona International Speedway. Tucker's trying to keep this lead and win this stage race right here. And then these guys will be rounding it up to go to pit road. Get some 4 fresh ones, get some fuel, and get back out here. Gabriel Ellison in second. Now he has extended the lead between him and Gabriel by a whole second. Clinton Snead in third. Max Steck in fourth with Dylan Falovich just behind him. Clinton Castleberry goes off track, comes back up, doesn't get into anybody. Does a great job there. And now Rhett Tucker coming down to that start-finish line. And he is going to win stage number 1 here at Daytona. Gabriel Ellison in second, Clinton Snead in third, and something's happened to Brandon. Not sure what happened there at the end of that one. Looks like he was catching Clinton Castleberry, or trying to. Oh, and just loses it right around. And Rhett Tucker is going to be your winner here tonight in stage 1. See if I can't get an interview with our pole sitter. See if I can't find him. Oh, here we go. Hey, Clinton, it's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, so you looked really good out there. You set up, you got the pole. How's the car handling?
It's all right. There's not much grip. I mean, it's better than Road Atlanta, but you still got to be easy on the brakes, easy on the throttle. So I don't know. We'll see. I think we're doing okay.
Well, I think you're doing a fantastic job, and I believe you and Gabriel got something for Rhett here tonight, no matter what happens. But Rhett was really fast. He started 9th, got up there almost within a lap. So,
oh yeah, Rhett has really good short run speed. I mean, he always has. We were gaining on him a little bit there at the end. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the last 2 stages go. And I mean, I'm sure there was craziness all over the place, so anything could happen. I mean, all it takes is dropping a tire at the wrong place and you're done for. So
right. Well, good luck the rest of the night, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of the night.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
That was Clinton Snead, driver of that number 49. Made his way through the dog leg as they come down to pit road. These guys will probably be taking 4 fresh ones, fuel, all that good stuff. going to come down. That final stage is going to be very interesting because they're going to be about 10 laps short on fuel. So it'll be interesting to see when people pit, if they take any tires during that pit stop. But this time through the pits, I expect everyone to take 4 fresh Goodyears and a full tank of fuel. Again, thanks for joining us here at the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series at the Florida Sunset 250K. Right now, this is Clinton Snead in pits. Getting that engine revved up. Left sides are up. He's down and away. And off pit road, looks like Gabriel Ellison with Max Steck. Rhett Tucker had a long pit stop, 24 seconds. Takes him all the way back to 5th. Gabriel Ellison's going to come off pit road with the lead. And Max Steck right behind him, and Clinton Snead in 3rd with Dylan Falovich in 4th. Interesting. He must have had some damage that I didn't know about. But as they are making their way to catch the pace car, want to see if those pace lights are on. Looks like they are. So while they get caught back up to the pace car and continue their pace laps, we're going to step away real quick so that way you all can see where all the action happens here at the North American Sim Racing Association, because they have quite a few leagues they do throughout the week, and we want to make sure that you all check them out. So we'll be right back after this.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have 2 options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Snead Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
And we are back here at Daytona at the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series Florida Sunset 250K. Gabriel Ellison is your leader at the moment. Rhett Tucker won stage 1 here tonight. Went all the way from 9th to 1st in almost a lap. These pace laps are very long here. About looks like 3.5 minutes to get around this track under caution. I haven't asked anybody in the chat tonight. Who do y'all think is going to win tonight? We've got Tucker, who I believe so far this season has won 5 races, I believe. Gabriel Ellison's won 3. Dylan Falovich has won 1. Field coming together, getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Coming out of turn 4 of the Speedway, coming down to the start-finish line. Getting ready to bring this thing back to green. Stage 2 is about to be underway. Gabriel Ellison's going to lead us to the green flag of that. Ellison gets a great start. Max Steck, didn't really get a good start. Clinton Snead goes to the inside of him. So we head into turn 1. Oh, looks like Gabriel really locked him up as well as everybody else. Everybody's coming through the corner nicely. Rhett Tucker going through the grass to get around people. Tucker back up to 4th already. Trying to get around these guys. Oh, looks like Brady went off track. He got right back up there. And now the chase is on. Lap 14 of 45 here tonight. Jacob has a very damaged race car in that number 7. Earlier during this race, he went head on into the pile of tires. Ellison's got a 1.1 second lead over Max Steck right now. Clinton Snead just behind him. And behind him, he's got, don't look in your mirror, because Rhett Tucker is on the way. Well, while these guys are battling out, we're going to go crank it up 10-4 style. we're going to go back and take a look at what happened with Gabriel Ellison, who was your leader. As Clinton Snead said, all it takes is one mistake. And this was his mistake right here, coming out of the corner. Spins right around in front of the rest of the field. Goes from first to about 7th place right now. Was your leader. Now he's going to be battling back. But the good news is there will be another caution because of the stage will be ending. But unfortunately for him, Rhett Tucker is back in the lead. Brendan Bullock is around, trying to get it back on the track in that number 28 Havoline car. It's just a very difficult track. I'm going to tell you all right now, I love racing, but I am so bad with road courses. There we go. Couldn't think of what they were called. But these guys, hats off to them. They're making it happen. Rhett Tucker now is still your leader. Lap 17 of 45. Max Steck in second. Tanner in third. Dylan Falovich in fourth. And Clinton Snead in fifth. We were watching him when he had those issues on the backstretch. But I'm not too concerned due to the fact that we do have. So Clinton will be able to regroup himself and get back at it. You can see a lot of smoke from these guys in the corners, and it's just them trying to get slowed up enough, because these guys are really used to really getting the gas down full throttle sometimes and going, but here they've got to get on the gas a lot, then slam on the brakes a lot, so it's just a lot of back and forth for these guys. And with all these corners, it makes it really difficult. Looks like Brandon Bullock just went to the pits. Was in there for about 28 seconds. Gabriel has recollected himself. He's running. His last lap was a 151.36, which is only 0.3 off the leader right now. Gabriel does have some damage in the back end of that car, but that's not really going to affect him up here. These guys going 3 wide, coming through turn 1. Max Steck, Dylan Falovich, and Tanner. Tanner goes to the outside, tries to get around Max. Oh, but Max has that preferred line right there, and that's allowed Clinton Snead to catch these guys. And now Clinton Snead's going to the outside. Looks like Tanner spun himself around coming through that corner. He was there battling for second and third and fourth, but just lost it coming through the exit of that turn. Now Clinton Snead up to fourth, Max Steck in third, and Dylan Falovich up to second, as they're about 2.5 seconds off the leader. Lap 18 of 45. Here in about 2 laps, we should be getting another caution, as stage 2 will have come to an end. Rhett is just making this look easy. Battle now between second and third. Looks like they've distanced themselves from Clinton Snead. Not sure what happened to Clinton. But Dylan Falovich and Max Steck setting the pace for second and third here. And looks like they're cutting the time down to Rhett Tucker as well. Now, I remember Clinton in his interview after stage one talked about how he believed that Rhett Tucker had that short run speed, but the long run he kind of lost it, and that's proof here. These two guys are catching him at about almost a half a second a lap. Falovich goes a little wide there. Max goes to the inside. It gets a little closer to him. And this has been the trouble corner here tonight as they head into this one. And now Gabriel Ellison just passed Tanner. Now Tanner's trying to go back to the inside. Locks him up. And now Gabriel has set his sights on his teammate, Clinton Snead, with about 2 laps to go here in this second stage. And now Max trying to work on Dylan Falovich. Clinton Snead pretty comfortable in fourth. He's 5 seconds back from Max and about 3 seconds ahead of his teammate Gabriel Ellison. And Tanner just behind him. Then Clinton Castleberry sitting in 7th. Brady LaBeouf in 8th. Brandon Bullock in 9th. And Jacob in 10th. Oh! Tucker gets a little loose there coming around the corner. That's going to help these guys catch him just a little bit. 26 laps to go here tonight. And Tucker is really loose right now. We'll see if we can't ride on board with him and see what he's struggling with. You hear him shifting through the gears. Takes it out wide, brings it in tight to that inside of the corner. Gets back into the gas just ever so lightly. You can hear him barely get back on into it, and then he gets onto it full throttle, lets back off, coasts through this corner, babies it a little bit, and now he's going to full throttle it right here. And he's going to take those gears all the way up to 4th. Coming down the back stretch, heading for the dog leg. And now he's about 3.5 seconds ahead of second place. He comes to the dog leg, so he found something there that lap. And these guys are really driving the wheels off of these things. As you can see, Dylan gets a little up in the air coming through the dog leg. And now Max Steck is catching Dylan Falovich. Is he going to be able to pass him before the caution comes out, though? That's the question. To the high side, Max Steck goes. Is he trying to set him up for turn 1? And the end of stage 2 is here. Rhett Tucker is your stage 2 winner. He won stage 1, won stage 2. Now the question is, can he capitalize and seal the deal in the final stage? Dylan Falovich in 2nd. Max Steck in 3rd, Clinton Snead in 4th, Gabriel Ellison in 5th, Tanner Koster in 6th, Clinton Castleberry in 7th, Brady LaBeouf in 8th, Brandon Bullock in 9th, and Jacob, who's limping that car around, sitting in 10th position right now. But while they're under caution, we're going to take a commercial break so you guys don't get bored of hearing my voice. But we will be back after this, and we'll see if we can't get another driver interview.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have two options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Snead Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
And these guys are just coming out of pit road. I think Falovich may have beat Rhett Tucker there. Let me see. We're going to go back and see. I think he may have. Rhett Tucker coming down. Dylan Falovich. Oh, that's very close. Let's see that one more time. And we're going to see if we can't slow it down. The white line is where they're going to be. Oh, that's really difficult to see. I wonder if I can change the angle here. See if we can't get a better look. That looks like that may be our best. It looks like that may be our best situation. Yep, it looks like that's what they're going to give us. Actually, let's try this view right here. See if we can't pause it. Nope, it's not going to let me. Oh, wait, yes, it will. And stop. All right, let's see if we can't see. Looks like Rhett Tucker. Just barely. Wow. That was a really close race. Off pit road. Good job, guys. That's amazing. And now these guys are out there pacing the field. And I must have done something and killed the engine audio. Not sure what I did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I done? Did I hit a button? Uh-oh. Let me take a look at something really quick, guys. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to do this all on the screen. Not sure what has happened here. Okay. So we've lost all engine sound. So I really apologize for that. Yep. Not sure. Not sure what's happened. I will add a little music for you so that way you don't have to just deal with my mouth. Let's see. I'll make it some soft music. I've never had this happen before. I don't know what just happened to my sound.
What's wrong? Your mic's not working?
All right, so not sure what happened, but when I do figure it out, it will be fixed. You know, I think might be an issue with the overlay. We're gonna. Uh-oh. I heard the famous Windows noise. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Yep. Not sure what happened, so. All right, now the ticker isn't working, so I apologize. Having some technical difficulties here. It's not registering anything, so I do apologize, but I will do my best to keep you guys updated as to who is where. Rhett Tucker is your leader. Dylan Falovich is in second. Max Steck in third. As they come through the dog leg. This is going to be go time for these guys. When they come down to the green flag this time by, they're really going to have to jump on Rhett Tucker. Because this is going to be their one time. And now it's telling me something. Oh, I know what I did wrong. We're going to go back to that green flag because I totally messed this up here. I now understand what the issue was. And now here we go into turn one. A lot of things are happening. We're going to have to catch back up with those. These guys pushing it far. Falovich to the way outside. Tucker to the way outside. Max Steck comes through as the leader. But there is much more to talk about here. Something happened with Clinton Castleberry coming through this corner. Oh, him and Brady LaBeouf come really close. Oh, Brady LaBeouf gets right into the back of him, gets him into Tanner. Right around they all go. Now we go back to the live feed, and Max Steck is your leader with Gabriel Ellison in second, Clinton Snead in third, Rhett Tucker in fourth. Rhett right now is 3.3 seconds off the leader. Jacob was laps down and now on the lead lap sitting in fifth position with that extremely damaged race car. Brandon Bullock just behind him. Everyone is on the lead lap now. So this is going to be a battle to the finish. Tanner. Oh no, Clinton Snead has crashed. Oh, this is unfortunate for Clinton, who is having such a great run here. We'll go back and take a look and see what happened as he's going through the dog leg. Oh, just touches that apron and it brings him right around into that wall. Falls all the way back to 10th place right now. but still plenty of time. Dylan Falovich is around. Going down into turn 1. Way too hot. I can see it now. Locks it up. Oh, misses the walls though. Great job. And Clinton Castleberry just passed him for 6th position. Matt Steck still your leader, but Gabriel Ellison right behind him, and Rhett Tucker 3 seconds back. And Jacob in that number 7 sitting in 4th position right now. Brady LaBeouf around. What a great run tonight for Max Steck in that number 5. And you guys are probably wondering why we've not had any cautions. At road courses like this, they typically don't throw the caution for single car spins or anything. Max Steck had to check up a lot right there. Looks like he was about to spin. That's going to give the lead to Gabriel Ellison. And now Rhett Tucker is going to go around him on the outside too. Something happened with Max. See if we can't go back and ride on board with Max. Yeah, it sounded like he just got loose coming off the corner. But then he let off. Not sure. The engine doesn't sound like it should. Oh, yes, he has, Andy. He's had a really rough night. Gabriel Ellison is now your leader with a 1.3 second lead over Rhett Tucker. And Max Steck in 3rd. Brandon Bullock in... there was something going on the track. I was trying to find it, but just up in front of these guys, battling side by side, Falovich is going around Jacob for 4th position. Tanner sitting in 6th. Of course, our biggest mover of the race is Rhett Tucker at 7 positions since the drop of the green flag. But a gain of 6 spots since the drop of the green flag is going to go to Jacob in that number 7 Logitech. Brady, who's had a rough night tonight, right now sitting in 10th position. But with everything that's happened, he is still in the lead lap. So kudos to him on that. Let's try to see if I couldn't bring the map back out for you guys, but it's not doing what I want. Gabriel Ellison still has a 1.5 second lead. And I think as we left, Brady, overshot it. Clinton Snead, something's happened to Clinton. Catch back up with him. Just spins it coming around the corner. And this is the type of thing that I can say that happens when it's happened once to you. Your brain, it's just so hard to get back in the game and not let it upset you or come at you. But I can imagine Clinton right now. He's had a great car all night, sat on the pole for the start of this race. But when something like this happens to you and you know that you have a good car, you know that you should be up there racing for the win, when you do something yourself to mess that up, it just really upsets you in the inside and just makes it difficult to try to hit all your marks the rest of the race. Max Deck trying to get it woed up heading into turn 1. Did a great job. As we ride on board here with him. A lot of shifting through these turns. Something that these guys aren't used to a lot of the times at these bigger tracks. Gabriel Ellison looks like he went around. I need to go back and take a look at this. Went around. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Gabriel Ellison's been leading. My bad. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, no. And Jacob. Just talking about he's having a great run with the shape of his car. Now, looks like he's going to call it a night. He's going to take himself into pits. He's having a great run after all of that. 18 laps to go here tonight. Tucker going to go to the inside here. At the line, it's going to be Gabriel leading that lap just barely. And now Gabriel's trying to do the crossover, get on the inside of Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker is going to have the preferred line, though, going through this area of the track. Rhett's still down to that inside. Gabriel stays to the outside of him, though. Stays right there on his quarter panel. Now Gabriel is in that preferred spot heading into this corner. But Tucker was able to clear him. Oh, locks up the brakes, but Gabriel right there on his tail. Now Gabriel gets loose coming through that corner. These guys are going to give it their all. And just remember, these two fighting for a stage win a couple weeks ago at Road Atlanta got into each other at the start-finish line, and it was a wild finish to that one. Rhett Tucker now has a 1-second lead over Gabriel Ellison. Oh, just in front of the leaders, Brady LaBeouf is off the track. Now it looks like he backed into the wall and got stuck. I believe his car's stuck. Oh, nope, he got it back underway. Just kind of waiting for the rest of the field to go by so he doesn't cause any problems. It's always a scary feeling when you are the driver that wrecks in front of the leaders, because you don't want to be the cause of something to happen. Yes, Sherry, they are racing hard. I love seeing these two guys battle it out. And they have so much respect for each other. They never cause any problems on the track for each other. They had the little incident at Road Atlanta, but they both knew that it was a racing deal. Both fighting hard for that stage win. And now these two really fighting hard to see who's going to be the regular season champion here tonight. Tucker has a 5-point lead before the stage wins tonight over Gabriel for that. But heading into next week, the points get reset. The championship drivers are all locked in, the top 16 in points, as they race for 3 races to see who qualifies for the top 4 heading into Atlanta. And that's where we're going to be crowning the champion for this season. And Tucker just is cutting through all of this like it's nothing. $15 laps to go as Tucker comes down into turn 1 yet again. I'm wondering when these guys are going to start making their pit stops. Clinton Snead back up to 6th position. He's been fighting his way back up ever since that incident. He's about 38 seconds off the leader right now. Dylan Falovich in front of him, battling with Tanner for 4th. Woo! Tanner gets loose there coming out of that corner and going down that small stretch there. And I'm excited to tell you guys that Alan will be back next week. So it'll be both of us in the booth next week for, let me try to remember. I think it's Michigan next week. Pretty sure it's Michigan. I'll go check that out really quick. See if I can't pull up the schedule here. I should have already had that, but... schedule. Yes, Michigan, the Motown 200 next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Oh, Dylan Falovich went off track. I had missed it because I was looking at the schedule. Oh, yeah, just cuts the grass a little bit. Oh, he handled that like a champ. That was so smooth. He was battling with Tanner there. And now, Falovich coming down pit road. I believe he's going to be the first one to come down pit road. Now, the question is, will his plan work? Clinton Castleberry now in the pits as well, just behind him. Falovich is in. Right sides are up. Right sides are down. Left sides will be going up. And left sides are going to go down. He's going to be out and away. And he is on his way back out to the track. Rhett Tucker with a 2.3 second lead over Gabriel. Now the question is, when will these guys go to pit road? Clinton Snead going down the backstretch. Rhett Tucker not going to the pits this time by. Well, for the final time tonight, before they go to their pit stops, we're going to go crank it up 10-4 style. Rhett Tucker now in pits. 11 laps to go. Max Steck Tanner is also in the pits. Gabriel is passing Max Steck right now. It looks like he's going to get around Tucker as he's making his exit. But it's not going to be fast enough. And look at that. Tucker going to lose the lead to Gabriel Ellison with 10 laps to go. Clinton Snead now in pits. Tanner exiting pits right now. Clinton Snead taking 4 fresh ones. Gabriel Ellison has a 2-second lead over Rhett Tucker right now. Xfinity down the backstretch. We're on board with Gabriel Ellison. You see the gap there between these two. Oh, Tucker pushes hard through the exit of that corner. 10 laps to go here tonight at the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series Florida Sunset 250K. It's the end of the regular season before next week when we go to Michigan for the first week of the playoffs. Field will be set here tonight. The 16 drivers making the cutoff. But these two right here have been battling out the whole season. Rhett Tucker and Gabriel Ellison just have been neck and neck. Gabriel Ellison has 3 wins on the season while Rhett Tucker has 5. You see Rhett Tucker's trying to catch Gabriel Ellison. It's going to be a very interesting... okay, I know what's going on now. Whenever these drivers, because this happened with Max Steck, I thought he maybe lost control coming out of the corner. But no, if these drivers cut the track in any way, iRacing automatically regulates them down and penalizes them for cutting the track. So that's what just happened right there to Rhett Tucker. He's now 7 seconds back from our leader, Gabriel Ellison. And Max Steck just behind them in 3rd place. Tanner Koster in that number 97, sitting in 4th. Clinton Snead in that number 49 in 5th right now. Brandon Bullock in 6th. Clinton Castleberry in 7th. Dylan Falovich in 8th. Brady LaBeouf in 9th. And Jacob in 10th. And it looks like coming to pit road is Brandon Bullock. Gabriel Ellison 6 seconds ahead of Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker has been able to shave off a whole second so far with 9 laps to go. Yeah, so that's also what happened to Clinton earlier, Andy. I forget that in these road course races, they do have it's a penalty system, so that way guys can't cheat and cut the track off and gain time on these other guys. And something just happened to Brandon Bullock. I got the notification. Brandon was coming out of pits. Well, it looks like he may have gotten back into the gas too soon. Those fresh tires are going to be really slick. And no, he didn't do nothing wrong. iRacing told me he wrecked. He did just fine. Oh, but Clinton Castleberry looks like he went around coming through the dog leg. coming down the backstretch, getting slowed up. Comes down to the inside, comes back up, and I think this is right where it happened. Yep. Just a little sideways. Keeps it off the wall. Great job. Oh, Tanner Coster is off the road and around. Was in 4th place. Oh. Unfortunate for Tanner. Having a good run tonight. Coming off hot through that corner. You can see it right there. Comes through this corner, locks it up. Just gets too far out there and just loses it. Spins it right around. And goes ahead and gets it towed to the pits. 5-second lead is all that separates Gabriel Ellison and Rhett Tucker right now. Oh, back up to 6 seconds. Did Rhett get another penalty? Doesn't sound like it. 7 laps to go this time by. Ooh, gets a little loose coming off that corner. Jumps back into it. He's trying to keep his distance between him and Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker 7 seconds back right now. Max Steck about 20 seconds back from them. And Clinton Snead about 42 seconds back as he's just now coming to the start-finish line. We're going to go ahead and take one more commercial break. 7 laps to go here at Daytona International Speedway Road Course Edition. That's what I'm going to call it. You're watching the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series Florida Sunset 250K. And we'll be right back after this.
To build a new website or redesign your existing site, you have 2 options. You can start by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SEO, SQL, CMS, well, you get the idea. Or you can be smarter and look for someone who is a professional in web design like Snead Competition Design. We are experienced in building quality websites for our clients. We always start with strategy and planning to build a clear vision about what you need. Your website will then be passed on to the design and development phase, where we will ensure that you get a fully responsive design that is easy to use regardless of any device using the latest tools in web development. Contact us today, and let's talk about accelerating your business to the next level by creating a complete online solution.
Something happened with Max Steck there. We're going to take a look really quick. Oh, just unfortunately doesn't make that turn. Oh, tough break running 3rd place. He still is in 3rd. About a 15-second lead over Clinton Snead right now for 3rd place. See Brandon Bullock coming out of the pits right now. Gabriel Ellison has kept the lead to about 5.3 seconds over Rhett Tucker. Six laps to go. Still has a 4.85 second lead over Rhett Tucker. Clinton Castleberry goes off the track. He is the last car on the lead lap. And now Rhett's close to about 4 seconds back. Rhett's going to start trying to really reel him in. Be right on board with Rhett Tucker right now. See how he's doing. Gets back into the gas as fast as possible. Lets up. Getting ready for the second turn. And now he's going to get right back into it. Down to a 4.4 second lead. Turning down the backstretch into the dog leg. It's going to be very difficult for him to catch Gabriel, I think, because Gabriel is just hitting all of his marks right now. Gabriel Ellison doing a great job of maintaining his distance between Rhett. He's trying his hardest just to stay in front of him, and hopefully Rhett will make a mistake instead of Gabriel. That's what Gabriel's going for. Max Steck sitting in third. Clinton Snead in fourth. Clinton Castleberry in fifth. Brandon Bullock in sixth. And that looks like that's the rest of the guys are getting their cars fixed. Tanner in seventh, Dylan Falovich in eighth, Brady LaBeouf in ninth, Jacob in 10th, and Jaron in 11th. He's making his way through turn 3 and 4 of Daytona, coming down the backstretch, heading for the dog leg. Gets through that nicely. Rhett is still about 4.4 seconds back. They've really not, lap times have not changed. Let's take a look at that. Tucker has been the fastest the past 3 laps this time by. Ellison was faster. Running about a minute and 52 seconds here at Daytona, which is unusual. We're used to hearing, like 49-second lap times, but when you're not restrictor plate racing, you're kind of restricted, and the track is much longer. I don't know how much, so I'm just going to take a look real quick. Looks like it is 3.61 miles. So So usually Daytona is only about 2.5 miles. So adding a whole another mile to this track when they've got to do that indent there and the dog leg. This time by 2 laps to go. This time by Rhett Tucker, fastest by 0.8. He's got the lead down to a 3.6. Two laps to go. We're going to see. This could be a fantastic finish, but Tucker's really going to have to make up some major time here if he's going to want to have anything to say about who's going to win this race. Snead still in 4th place, just over Clinton Castleberry. See Max Steck up there in front of Snead. Now looks like between Gabriel Ellison and Tucker, this is where the big battle is going to be. Down to a 3.1 second lead as they come through the dog leg. It's white flag is going to be out. 3 seconds difference between these two. It's going to be hard for Rhett Tucker to pull this together, but anything can happen. I've seen crazier things happen. Gabriel Ellison's going to take the white flag, and this time by, oh, he had to check up quite a bit. But Ellison was only 0.004 faster than him that time by. The lead is now down to 2.6 seconds that separates these two. Tucker trying to get back into it faster than Gabriel Ellison. Right now we're on board with Gabriel. As you can see, he's trying to keep his distance. 2.4 seconds is the difference. Tucker is really trying to reel him in. 2.3 seconds, 2.2 seconds. Tucker is just pulling out all that he can do right now. Heading down the backstretch, 2 seconds is the difference in one lap. Now it's under 2 seconds difference. Is Rhett Tucker going to be able to send it through here better than Gabriel Ellison does? Tucker whipping that thing back and forth, coming through. 1.5 seconds back. You see the difference here. I don't think Tucker does not have enough time to get to him. So coming down to the start-finish line, it's going to be Gabriel Ellison bringing home the win here tonight at the Florida Sunset 250. Wow. What a race. Rhett Tucker's going to come home in second. Max Steck coming down the backstretch by himself has a 6-second lead over Clinton Snead. He's going to come home in third place as he's coming through turn 3 and 4. Your top 3 so far, Gabriel Ellison, Rhett Tucker, and now Max Steck is going to join them on the podium at Daytona. Clinton Snead in 4th. Coming across the tri-oval now, finishing in fourth. Clinton Castleberry making his way around down to the tri-oval. And now he's... Oh, Clinton Castleberry sending it through. Saves it. Good job. Trying to get to the end of this race. And then just behind him in sixth place, Brandon Bullock doing some donuts. I think he's stuck in the wall. Looks like he may have been stuck in the wall for a minute. He's coming through the tri-oval, comes down into turn one, locks it up. Oh, just couldn't do anything about it. Oh. Throws it in reverse. Tries to get it going. And it looks like he gets it going. It looks like something else may have happened. But Gabriel Ellison, your winner here tonight as he's trying to make his way down to the start-finish line. Fantastic job by all of these guys. And now Gabriel's going to tear up those tires, those Goodyears. And now we're going to go ahead and talk with Max Steck. Max, coming home in third place tonight. What a challenging race. Take me through how your race went, because there was at one point the leaders kind of got jumbled up there on that restart, and you were able to take the lead for a while.
Yeah, I thought I might have been able to check out there, and then I got a cut penalty going to the bus stop, and that kind of sucked and kind of threw that whole plan out.
I'm over here calling this thing a dog leg all night. That's but coming home in third, it's going to solidify your place here heading into the playoffs. Going to be going to Michigan first. How do you go from racing in a road course like this and then preparing for an oval like Michigan?
Pretty easy, because I only ran this track like 2 hours ago for the first time, so I don't think I really got the hang of it yet.
Well, coming home in third, that's you figured something out. That's
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually pretty damn good on the road courses, so I didn't think it was gonna be a problem.
That's good, because me, if you'd thrown me out there, you forget it. I would, just forget it.
Yeah, it's tough in these things.
But congratulations on your third place finish. Congratulations for getting into the playoffs. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Global Office Suites, Wayne Paul Corp, Copper Penny, my wife Sarah, 10-4 Broadcasting, Clinton for putting this whole thing on. I guess that's it. Well,
good luck heading into the playoffs. I know you've always each race you're there. You got your nose is there, just waiting to get that first win, and maybe it'll happen next week at Michigan.
Yeah, keep my fingers crossed.
Well, good luck, and we'll see you next week.
You too.
That was Max Steck coming home in third place in that number 5 car. And now we're going to talk to second place finisher Rhett Tucker. Rhett,
what's up?
Did you have some NOS in that final lap in the back of the car? Like, cause
no, I think I finally got a lap without any mistakes in.
I was sitting here just rambling on. I felt like I was in an auction house actually that last lap, because I'm sitting here telling people, oh, he's 3.5 back, 3.3, 3.2. Yeah, it's like
damn.
It was nuts, because down at that last, you ended up catching him 1.1 or 1.4 seconds is what was the difference between you two. If you had one more lap, I think it really would have been a huge battle between you two, kind of like what we saw at Road Atlanta. But kind of take me through your night. You started in 9th place, had to work your way up. How do you start that deep in the field and convince yourself that, by first lap you're already in second?
I don't know. I think everybody was scared of turn 1, and I kind of was too. But I had a better view of it, so I could kind of pick and choose where to go. But I don't know. After those pit stops, I came out and got I don't know. I got penalized for hitting a curb, I guess, on the bus stop, and it made me slow down for 3.5 seconds.
I did see that. I wasn't sure how the penalties was going to work, but I didn't. The same thing happened to Clinton Snead. I didn't see where either of you should have been deemed a penalty, but
yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, I didn't go off the track.
Yeah, yeah, and I saw the guy. Somebody went off the track and it didn't penalize them, so it was just confusing. It's iRacing, It's you get what it gives you.
Yeah, one more lap.
But I do believe that finishing in second place, winning stage 1 and stage 2, locked you in to winning the regular season championship. So,
yeah, let's keep that rolling.
Yes, there you go. Right. It's, if I did call that too early, I apologize. But
I'll stick with your word.
Per my calculations. So yeah, you're heading in with a big head of steam. Michigan next week. How do you feel about that?
That's a good track. For me and Clinton Castleberry loves that track too, so we should be good there.
Well, good. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man. 10-4 Broadcasting, Clinton Snead at NASRA, Malware Bytes, Prosper Engineering, and Primary Jeeps, Hummers, and Argos.
Well, congratulations again on tonight's second place finish. Congratulations on the regular season championship, and good luck through the next 3 races, and hopefully we'll see you in Atlanta for the championship.
Thank you, bro. Have a good one.
You too. And that was Rhett Tucker, your second place finisher here tonight at Daytona. And now the man of the hour, Gabriel Ellison, your winner here tonight at Daytona International Speedway. Was there ever a doubt that you might not be able to pull this off tonight?
A couple points. Probably while I was spinning out from the lead with a 2-second lead at the beginning of a stage. Yeah, there was a doubt after that for sure. There's a doubt when I blew the bus stop and got a cut penalty and almost spun out in the grass. And then when I got by Red there, or I early jumped him, and then he made that mistake. I was just watching the relative, and he was hauling. I mean, I wasn't doing bad lap times. Looking at my lap times, I was not doing bad laps by my standards, but he was hauling. And he had 1 lap fresher tire, so that helps too. But, I was just trying to keep my head down and make some decent laps. But, I never felt secure there at all.
It's just so hard, mentally. When you're used to doing ovals, I don't know how much road racing you do, but for me, I don't really do any road racing. We'll just put it that way.
Actually, I like to do endurance racing, but those cars actually drive like race cars.
That's true.
These things drive. I don't know how to describe how. I mean, these are clearly race cars, but not built for this. So the brakes are awful. They're tight, and then they're loose, and they're just all over the place.
It's almost like you're skiing in a way, because just the way you'll see the car step out, and it's very difficult. And I think that's whenever I see you guys race at road courses, I just think this is got to be terrible. And it's not you guys; it's just the cars, like you said, aren't built the way these other the GT3s and stuff are made for this kind of stuff. But I mean, shoot, you pull off a win. It's win number 4 on the season.
Yeah, man, it feels good because that was a tough one there. I'm pretty exhausted, not gonna lie. That was interesting. It's just that, the whole time it's just like a fight with yourself, pretty much, because the car is just so loose. People like pretty much the race was decided on a mistake. I think Rhett got it some kind of cut penalty, and that gave me the win. So I very well could have done the same thing right back. Gave it a cut accidentally or smoked the tires in the one and drive it in the grass. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong here. But I'm just glad I actually kept it together.
Yeah, and that was a really good call there with the pit stop, because when you came out, you just flew around him and really distanced yourself for the rest of the race. And then when he did get that penalty, it just kind of helped your lead, and it had to be really comfortable for you. But
yeah, well, I was watching the relative at one point, a couple laps. He got like a second a lap on me.
yeah,
And I really had to stop looking at the relative and look up the track. Quit looking at the review. And once I started focusing a little more, I got my lap times down by half a second, and that was enough. But he was on a mission for sure.
it's so difficult because once you start, it's like they tell you that a lot of these guys drive with their mirror, and me, I could attest to that. So if I was you in that position, I would have been looking at my mirror going, "Oh my gosh, he's getting bigger. He's coming."
Don't worry, I was too much, and that was my biggest problem probably. On an oval, it's a little different, but you can get away with it there. But on a track like this and this kind of car, you just can't do that.
Well, I'm just hearing from NASCAR that they're asking if Rhett had any NOS in that last lap. So that's being investigated.
To say I was babying it would be an understatement. I crossed the line, I saw 3.0 seconds on the relative, and I said, you know what? We'll take her easy here. So, yeah. I did not want to be the guy that wrecks on the last lap from the lead. So.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again on your win tonight. Next week is Michigan. The playoffs are set after tonight. How do you prepare for the playoffs any different than you would for the regular season?
Just making sure that, because all these races are going to count. I can't rely on my point cushion, so I got to make sure that I show up prepared and not join the session 20 minutes before and start practicing. I've done that a couple times, and it takes a whole stage to get in the groove, So I'll make sure to get some practice in on all these. Know like the fuel runs and all that.
Well, next week we'll take our first race to Michigan. How do you feel about Michigan?
I'm excited. I'm pretty sure that's one of the tracks that iRacing updated recently. They added grip to the wall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm expecting to see people all over the place there. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, congratulations again. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Clinton Snead for putting the series on, and Bray LaBeouf, Michael McKinnon at NASRA for running the league. And then thanks to you, Tim, and Tim Ford for doing the broadcast.
Of course, thank you. Well, I don't know how many times we say congratulations to you, but for the final time, congratulations, and we'll see you next week at Michigan.
All right, thanks, man.
And that was Gabriel Ellison, your winner here tonight, bringing it home after 45 laps at Daytona. This has been the Snead Competition Design Xfinity Series Florida Sunset 250. Make sure that you come next week. Next week is the first race to the playoffs at Michigan. It's going to be a fun track. These guys will be running wide open from start to finish. And from the sounds of it, iRacing's updated a few things. One of the tracks they've updated, so we will get to see those updates firsthand. But from everybody here at 10-4 Broadcasting, I want to say thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week at Michigan, right here